Hi everyone, it's Lizzy Love. I just wanted to make this video because the energy lately has been really intense. The last video I made had to do with having a yoga practice or some kind of body movement in order to stay grounded and stay in your body so that you can navigate and deal with all of these intense changes and triggers and all of the stuff that's coming up. And today I was thinking, I think it's really important for me to share what is going on with me in my life because I am not the only one. I've been going through a lot of challenges. If anyone's been paying attention, and even if you haven't, I'm in a very huge transition space at the moment. I'm in between homes, you could say, and right now I'm living in an area of the country in the US that I'm not exactly in love with. I'm staying in a house that I don't really I'm staying with my family, so it's not something, that's not like my own space. I kind of feel like it wasn't really my decision to make. I kind of went with, what the universe was guiding me to do. And it's been really challenging. It's caused me to question myself a lot, and it's really forced me to look into myself and really see the patterns and the thoughts and the belief systems and the just behaviors that I had been doing for a very long time that just weren't serving me anymore. So it's one of those times that it's a really beneficial time, but it's been really challenging and really uncomfortable, really frustrating, really triggering, but ultimately really beneficial. And I know that I'm not the only one going through this. I know that there's everyone out there is going through their own version of this. And so the details are different because your life is different. You're different. Your karmic pattern is different. The lessons your soul is here to learn are different. But the underlying theme that we're all going through is very similar, and if not the same. And it's all about learning to trust ourselves, learning to trust our hearts, learning to trust those deep desires and dreams that we've had for a very long time. And I can't tell you how many times I'm a coach. I do a lot of energy healing with people, and I really work on helping people uncover and achieve their goals and their dreams in this life because that's what I've really had to learn how to do. And so I've become kind of an expert in learning how to uncover limitations in life and how to let go of them. And I can't tell you how many times in myself, in talking to people about what's going on with them, and talking to people about what's going on with me, and talking to clients, just how many times we say, I don't know what I want. I don't know what it is that I want. I don't know how to get there. I don't know. I don't know. But the thing is that's actually a lie because we do know. We just forget. And sometimes we bury those answers deep underneath layers of fear, layers of just a lack, of under mistrust of the universe and of the world. There's a lot of reasons that we don't allow ourselves to be in full conscious awareness of what it is that we want because sometimes it's really painful. It's really painful to know what you want and to not have it. And that's something I know a lot about. I've experienced that a lot in my life because I'm very intuitive. I'm very aware of all kinds of things all at the same time. So I can tune into the future and I can tune into the past and I, see people's past lives and sense my own. And it's really challenging for me sometimes to sense into times that are happier or times where I have what I want and then to come back into this time where I don't have it. It's a hard thing for me. And so I know that that's what a lot of people go through. It's like and also there's the fear of not getting it. What if you want it so bad and you don't get it? And that to me is more than just a fear of failure. That's just a fear of not wanting to be disappointed and not wanting to set yourself up for disappointment. And that's totally valid. But the thing is that we do know. We know deep down inside exactly what we want. We know why we're here, and we know the kind of life that would really make us fulfilled and happy. But we don't always feel that that's possible. We don't always feel that we are worthy and deserving of it. And we don't always feel like it's going to be easy because it's not always easy. It's not going to just, you're not going to snap your fingers and it's not going to happen overnight, most likely. Some people it might, like Eckhart Tolle, had a pretty quick awakening. Some people that's, their pattern and their path. But most people, it's not, because we learned so much through the process. And there's so much in the process that is so valuable and so valid. And so I just really wanted to help people, know that it's okay to be where you're at. It's okay to be frustrated. It's okay to be angry. It's okay to be confused. It's also really okay to be excited and happy and totally fulfilled. It's all okay. It's all a part of the human experience, and we can't make one part of it wrong and make another part of it right, because it's not accurate. All of life is here to be experienced and lived. And that means all of life, not just the good things, not just the light and the bright and the happy and the excitable and all of that. That's a part of it, and that's a good part of it. We need that. But we also need to allow ourselves to feel into the shadow, to feel into our challenges, to feel into our dark, like more, some people say the darker emotions. I don't even know if that's even an accurate way to describe it, but just, different emotions that are not that comfortable, and the way that you allow yourself. And so to be in this, I almost think of like a blender. If any of you know about Vitamixes, those are the high speed blenders that, Jamba Juice and professional smoothie places use. And I have one, and, different people have them. And being in the blender, it's like being in the impact zone, being in the beach and the waves are crashing on you. It can seem like a lot of intensity, a lot of, stuff going on. There's a lot of stuff like moving around, a lot of energies moving around lately, a lot of thoughts are moving around. There's a lot of space for healing, a lot of space for understanding what's going on in your life. But it can take you off center if you're constantly spinning and spinning and spinning and you're not grounded, you're not centered. It's like all of the spinning will just throw you off to the side. And so you have to cultivate some practice or practices in your life that keep you grounded, that keep you centered. For me, it's yoga and prayer and meditation and being in nature and some 12-step programs. That's what gives me my structure, my container, my stability, my centeredness, my balance. All of that comes from my spiritual practices. And that could be different for different people. Some people it's surfing, some people it's skateboarding, some people it's, riding their bike across the country. Like, it's very different, but some people it's dance. But the thing is most of the time it incorporates some kind of meditation, some kind of mindfulness, some kind of prayer work, some kind of conscious connection to the divine, to spirituality. And so I just put it out, but behind me I have a candle and I have a little thing of sage. And those are very easy and quick ways to increase the vibration, to increase your own vibration, which just like lifts the energy and makes people feel better. And so that's a really easy thing to do. And you could spend 5 minutes in the morning just to start. Light a candle, sit on a cushion or up against a chair, and just sit quietly for a few minutes, say some prayers, write something out. I don't even want to get too involved in this because it's really up to you, but it's more of like just wanting to spread the idea that you have to find some time for yourself to create the space for your growth to happen. It's kind of like a tomato plant. Tomato plants need some structure in order to really thrive. They can probably still grow like along the ground, but not very well. They need some kind of, you have those metal frame things that you put into tomato plants in order that they can kind of latch onto and grow from. And that's the same thing. That's what a spiritual practice does. And so again, in art, art is a great spiritual practice. It's very centering, some kind of creative expression, and again, music, some people it's playing music. It's very different for everybody. So that's why I don't really want to get into the details, because I don't want to make it seem like, there's only one way. It's just like everybody's into different things. Everyone likes different foods. I do believe that spiritual practice is different for everybody. But there is always this connected sense of meditation and prayer and conscious connection to the divine that really needs to be in there someplace. So it's not just going to the gym and going on an elliptical machine and lifting weights. Like, that's the physical. It has to incorporate physical, spiritual, and mental, emotional in order for it to be a fully encompassed practice. So if you want more information, this is something I help people with. So innerlightnourishment.com is my website. I'm also on Facebook, facebook.com/innerlightnourishment. I help people figure out, what is it that is your soul is calling out for you to do. Maybe it's to take some walks on the beach. Maybe it's to go take some walks in the forest. Maybe it's to go to the dog park. Like, again, just really feel into yourself and ask the universe to help you figure out what it is that you need to be doing in order to center and balance yourself. And I can tell you, like, I've been feeling super, super emotional, super triggered, super just like I can get triggered and go off in like a panic, anxiety, anger, fear space really easily if I'm not practicing yoga every morning. Now that I'm practicing yoga and I've been doing it every day for over a week, I feel so much different. I mean, I still feel triggered sometimes, but it's instead of like being triggered and going off, up into the sky and just being all like, woo, crazy, I go here and then I can come back. Or I go here and come back. Or sometimes I'll go here and then come back. But it's not that all the way off. It pulls me back to center because I'm grounded, I'm centered, I'm focused in my practice. And I'm also getting much more you know, obvious signs from the universe about what is my guidance. Like I'm much more connected to the angels, to the guides, to all that stuff. So anyway, I just wanted to share this with you because it's something that's been really helpful for me, and so I know that it's going to be really helpful for other people out there because we're all the same, we're all human, we're all going through the same things. So I'm sending you much love, and till the next video, take care of yourselves. You deserve it. You deserve lots of love from yourself and lots of care and compassion. So namaste and many angel blessings. Bye.